Hey y'all, this is Uncle Lila and this is Uncle Lila Plans. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, and if you're new here, I hope you enjoy. In today's video, we're going to be filming my May monthly plan with me in my N2 Horizontal full year week size from Sterling Inc. I'm filming my N2 because this is the first time I'm doing a video with my new N2 for this year, other than my initial setup with my old N2 on my channel. Typically I do my passport. However, I try to do the monthly and all the weeks together, at least do a preliminary setup of them. It's 10 o'clock at night. It's after 10 o'clock at night. I have to be at work tomorrow at 8:30. So I'm only going to do this monthly plan with me just to go ahead and get it out the way so I have all of my thoughts and everything that I need to do down on paper. The one thing I did forget to record was my work schedule. It comes out about a week to 2 weeks in advance, so I don't have all of May yet. I do have next weekend and I believe the following weekend already posted, but I'm not 100% sure. Typically, I check that the Wednesday before I'm supposed to work. And I do, and anytime I do time off, I do have to request it several months in advance. Anyway, so other than that, I have all the rest of the things I need to be recording, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you all the supplies we're going to use. So other than my planner, we're going to be using these stickers from the Coffee Monster Co. We're going to be using the tiny icons in the money, credit card, droplet, and a clock, which is going to symbolize appointments. Okay, we're going to have my Tombow Mono Original Correction Tape, my handy dandy tweezers, 2 highlighters from Mildliner. It's going to be in the blue, green, and red color. We're also going to be using my Sarasa clip in this like teal color. It doesn't look really teal on camera, but it is a teal. It matches the blue-green very nicely. And we also have my Muji in red. I did have a Sarasa red pen, but Briar chewed it up, so this is what we have to use. So I'm gonna take the cap off of that, click the pen so we can get all the annoying noises out of the way. Okay. And this is what the month looks like. I also have my Avery removable sticky tabs. These are my favorite tabs in the whole world. You can stick them down, really rub it in there, take it off. No sticky residue, doesn't rip your paper. So, the way that I typically do my plan with me's is I work from right to left because I'm left-handed. I don't want anything to smear. Ooh, I almost forgot. I also have this clip from the Coffee Monster Co. I'm going to use to keep my pages open in the meantime. Okay, so let's get started. So I already, for the whole year, I went and laid down washi tape themes for all of my months. The reason I did this is I get really bad decision fatigue, so instead of having to make this micro decision every month, I just went ahead and made the big decision at the beginning of the year when I decorated my planner. So that is why all of my my planner has that has washi tape already laid down. There we go. Words are hard because it's 10 o'clock at night and I worked 8.5 hours today. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start by highlighting our important dates. I also write kind of sideways, so let's see. We need the first. Of course, it's not highlighted right. Move everything out of my way. We need the 4th. Wait, let's see. 4th, 5th, 6th. Okay, so we're going to do one big highlight from the 6th to, there we go. You're also going to be hearing Briar snore. And that's going to highlight my paydays for the month. Okay, what else do we got? I'm just referring to my calendar to the side to see what other things. Oh, fiddlesticks. I should just gone ahead and done this. My calendar I have to the side that has all of my dates. Some of my bill dates changed, so, and I also have some new bills that I haven't had in the past. So I'm just making sure I have everything down. That's showing up as a prominent date. That's showing up as a prominent date. I should have highlighted this whole week, to be honest with you guys. Okay, there's that. There's that. We need this one. Let's see. 4th, 1st, 5th, 17th, 27th. Ooh, fiddlesticks. I forgot to check. We're going to say the 14th just to be on the safe side. I forgot to check and see when my phone bill is due. It varies between the 14th and the 16th, but I think it's the 14th. Okay. And that. Okay. So we're going to write down my bills in blue, and then we're going to write down the important dates in red. Okay. So we're going to do red first. Okay. On the 4th and the 19th, I have 2 birthdays. The 4th is actually Briar's Got Ya Day. Day. The 19th is Nat's birthday. Oh, I forgot the, hold on one second. Okay, so I had to go actually grab a couple. I had to go grab the paw sticker for Briar and the birthday sticker. So, okay, and then on the 9th we have graduation at 3. I'm not going to be able to fit all this on one line, I don't think, but I'm going to try if I can write a little bit smaller. Okay. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. Let me zoom you in just, no, that's out. In just a little bit more. Okay. Graduation at 3 p.m. Okay, and then let's see. Okay, this is the new Pokemon set on the 22nd. Okay, I think that's all for important dates. Oh, no, oh, I need to do the 15th as well. So I work at a university for my full-time job, and on the 15th we start our summer hours, which is a half-day Friday. Okay, so I believe that's done, so we're going to leave that to the side, and then I'm going to highlight up here really quickly for my to-dos, which we'll do last. Okay, so make sure this is on there tight. Okay, all right. So the first bill of the month is obviously rent. And my total rent is $1,500, but I split that with my boyfriend. I like that I wrote that. So that's $750 for me, which has already been paid. Because it's the 2nd. So then I have Patreon on the 1st. That's $6. Okay, on the 4th, let's see what else I have. I have my Netflix, which went up by like $3. Not sure I'm too happy with that, but it's like one of the only subscriptions that I own. Okay, on the 5th, we have Amazon Prime. And that is 16. Now, the reason you're not seeing exact dollar amounts is because I round up to the nearest dollar because it's easier for me to budget that way. When I do my budget video, I'm going to show you guys how I do that. So essentially, oh, I gotta write. No, I'll do paychecks in blue. My first paycheck of the month is one that I use for all of my, not miscellaneous, but essentially anything other than rent. So Patreon, Netflix, Amazon, the utilities. So that's what this is for. And my second check, because it's a huge chunk of my check, is all rent, and then whatever's left over goes towards other things. Okay, what's on the 6th? That's Briar's Pet Vet Insurance. So I have a vet close to me that does a really cool program that essentially for $70 a month, you get nail trims and like these basic vet services that are covered through this payment. So I do end up having to pay a little bit more because I do have to get Briar sedated pretty much every time we take her to the vet. She is very not cool with her paws being touched. If she's in a lot of pain, she's more aggressive. She's more unwilling to let people touch her. That's not me, who are actually able to help her. So just for the safety of the vet techs, and her, I do get her sedated every time. She is a massive dog. She is 90 pounds, and her specific dog breed is designed to be very protective, not only of herself, but of me as well. So if she's in pain, if she's not feeling good, it's not going to be easy for the vet to do what they need to do to take care of her. So that is why we do that, but that is a $70 charge per month, and I feel like it's a really good deal for what you get. Okay, on the 7th, what's on the 7th? Did I highlight that? I didn't know. Did I need to? Yes, that's my YouTube Premium subscription, which is also going up next month, but I went ahead and wrote the higher total for this month because I just want to be prepared and accustomed to paying the new, I cannot write a Y to save my life, paying the new total amount. So that's 2 bills that have gone up this month. Let's see. Where'd it go? 17. Okay. Okay. And then on the 9th, we have graduation. The 8th is payday. And I get paid from both jobs on these days. So I'll write 2 paydays. Okay, and the 9th is just graduation. And then on the 14th, okay. I don't see anything due on the 14th. What did I highlight that for? 1727. I have no idea what I highlighted the 14th for, so we'll just leave that alone. Okay, 15th is just summer hours. Okay. The 17th is there's a few bills that are due. I have my Crunchyroll, which is an anime subscription service, which is really cool. With things like Netflix and other streaming services, you get really behind on animes. So like, for example, Crunchyroll has season 1 and season 2 of Apothecary Diaries, which is really good if you haven't seen it. But Netflix does not. Crunchyroll also has season 1 and season 2 of Freerun, which Crunchyroll only has season 1. So I've gotten really into anime through Netflix, but Crunchyroll has all of the most recent seasons and episodes and movies and things, and Netflix does not. So that is why I have my Crunchyroll. Okay. And then I have my Duke bill due on the 17th. I don't know the total balance yet. It has not been released, so I'm just going to put a blank and then fill that in once I get it. Okay, the 19th is Nat's birthday. The Wi-Fi bill is due this day as well. Rounded up, it is $75. I don't like that I wrote that either. Okay. So that's 75. The 19th. The 20th is my Kindle Unlimited subscription. I mostly read on break at my part-time position. So I really like that for that purpose. There are some books that I'm going to be getting into sorry, words are hard, that I'm going to be getting into aside from Kindle. So, my second new set. Okay, rent, Patreon, Amazon, Netflix, Crunchyroll, PetVet, Duke, Wi-Fi, Kindle Unlimited, YouTube. May 15th was summer schedule starts. 9th is graduation. My birthdays are done. Okay, and the last one is my Google one, because I do pay for Google storage. Because it kept yelling at me that I have too many emails, but all the emails I have are things I need to save for future endeavors. Or like, you know, just in case, like you should save things like for so long. That's what that is. Okay. All right, so that's all the bills. That's all the birthdays. Okay. Okay, all right. So that's everything. Okay, so now we're going to, why did I do that? I still need this pen. Duh, ding dong. So now we're going to be writing down my to-dos for this month. That, I don't like the way I did that at all. We'll leave it. Okay. So, first to-do of this month is I need to get a copy of my birth certificate so I can get my real ID. I thought I had the original, but I cannot find it anywhere. And that really upsets me because I at one point did, because I had to go get a renewal on my license a few years ago. Or my ID rather, and I cannot find it anywhere. And it's driving me crazy because I know for a fact I had it. I know for a fact I put it with the little footprints that you get as well with your baby, along with the official legitimate birth certificate. And I could have sworn I had those kept together, but I didn't, apparently. So I couldn't find it. So I got to figure out how to get a copy and get it sent to me so I can reschedule my real ID appointment, which is the next thing on this list. Okay. Again, we are not writing in the way that I want it to look. I am really struggling, probably because it's 10:30 at night, and I'm so tired. I came home, I took a shower, I tidied up a bit. My boyfriend ordered me steak. Oh, I forgot we'll put my little icons down in a little bit, because it is the first day of my cycle. So if you don't know, eating steak can really help with your symptoms, especially if you have endo, PCOS, or just really horrible periods. It works wonders. So I highly recommend eating a steak if you can. On your first day. Again, we are not. Sorry, that was really loud. I'm really sorry about that. So he ordered me a steak because he's in Ravenna doing his train group stuff. He is part of a group that is restoring historic trains, essentially bringing business into the local economy, and he goes once a month because he's guaranteed to get Saturday off at the beginning of the month. So the first weekend of the new month, he will go down and go to Ravenna for the whole weekend. So because he wasn't here, he ordered me steak. Okay. So I did that. I took a shower after work because I was insanely sweaty. It's really hot in the aquarium that I work. Like it's really humid, at least where they have all the people, the workers at anyhow. So you just sweat the entire time you're there. And I walked to work today because usually my boyfriend will drive me to work, but because he wasn't here, I walked, which is fine. It was a beautiful walk. So I walked, and it was just pouring sweat. So I needed to shower like super bad. Typically in the summer, I'll take 2 to 3 showers. Just so I can feel clean, because I hate feeling sweaty. It's the worst feeling in the world. Ow. and Briar's under my desk, and she's currently trying to get comfortable on top of my feet. She has loved snuggling under my desk with me, especially while I plan or while I write. So it's one of her favorite things. So she's just chilling. And then we're going to go to bed after I do this and I post it. But yeah, where was I? I was gone for a while. So, hold on one second. Just trying to copy my list here. I like brain dumped everything before I started writing, so that way I knew. Is that a C or an, I think it's an A. If I don't spell this right, I blame my quick handwriting. Yeah, so I was gone for a few months. The end of can't spell to save my life. The end of January, we had, I don't know if y'all remember, but we had that really horrible snowstorm with like freezing temperatures. And I was fine for the entire time. Like my water was running, like I had heat, like electricity, like everything was fine for me. And then the maintenance workers at my old apartment went down into the basement and messed with something, and then all of a sudden I had no running water, and I had to take a shower to get to work that day. Well, I could not shower because they somehow, some way cut off the water. And so I called my landlord and they weren't responding, and I called the front office and they weren't responding, and I called the maintenance guy, wasn't responding. So I called the water company and asked them, hey, like, is there any note of my water being shut off? Like, what's going on? Like, I didn't get any notice or anything. So they called the landlord, maintenance guy, to see what was going on. And they said, obviously, they didn't shut my water off. They knew it was illegal to not shut it off and say anything. And I was like, okay, but like, I've had water this entire time and it's not been a problem. But the second y'all go down there and start messing with stuff, now I ain't got no water. So it turns out, because the maintenance guy had gone through all the apartments and was checking the pipes and everything to see if everybody was fine, and I was, and then some other guys go down there. They somehow, some way, made the pipes burst. So it froze the water. And the maintenance guy told me that he had pulled out a huge chunk of ice that was not there for like a week, because I had running water no problem. So they get really upset with me for calling the water company and being like, hey, can you please tell me what's going on? So essentially I had to find a new place to live because they refused to communicate. This isn't the first issue I've had with this place. It wasn't the last. So it was just, it was about time I had to leave. And my boyfriend was looking to get out of his current place. So we decided it was time to go ahead and move in together. More like a blessing of fate, if you will. So I spent all of February looking for a place, moving, packing, getting everything together, planning everything, executing everything. Because not only did we have to move, we had to get brand new furniture. We had hired a cleaning company to come in and do a deep cleaning of the apartment so I wouldn't have to because of my chronic illnesses, which that's a whole nother story for another day. Yes, there was a lot in 1 month, and it was exhausting, and I took some time to recover because it was, literally within a month, I had found a new part-time job, quit my old job, moved, packed up my whole apartment, moved, started my new job, and had to get accustomed to a new schedule and everything. And then after that, I got COVID. And then after that, I got rebound COVID. And then after that, I got a sinus infection and double ear infection. So it was a lot and it was exhausting. And I just was really burnt out. And I was taking every moment I could to recover and relax. On top of that, my boyfriend had built me a gaming computer. It's something that I have wanted for a while. And I just never thought I was going to get my own, especially with the prices of computer parts nowadays. And he went and bit the bullet because he needed to update his computer anyway. So he decided, what the heck? Let's go ahead, since we're getting my computer, we'll get yours too. And he built me my gaming computer, and it's everything I wanted. The computer and components and everything is all white. And it's Stardew Valley themed, but it's not there yet. You can't see what else I'm writing. Sorry. It's kind of, let me zoom out just a little bit. And, okay. Excuse me. And then I got to download Stardew Valley with some mods, which was really, really fun. I love Stardew Valley. It's one of my most favorite games of all time. But the farming, or the fishing sucks. The mines suck. So I knew I wanted a gaming computer specifically to play Stardew Valley and try to play Baldur's Gate 3. I've never played a game like Baldur's Gate 3 before. I started to play it. Definitely not my cup of tea. No issues with anybody who is that particular cup of tea. I found it really hard and really confusing. So a lot of the games that I play, I'm used to like really detailed tutorials, tell you how the story's gonna progress. And like you understand like what takes you from point A to point B and how to accomplish all your tasks and goals and whatnot. In Baldur's Gate 3, they have none of that. It's super open world, which great, yay, we love that. The only problem is it's so open world, I don't know what to do. And I didn't know that like stuff like walking away, because everything has a consequence. But I didn't know stuff like walking away from a conversation was a consequence, and like it would make stuff happen. Like I thought you could just walk away and come back once you had like figured out the answer. Nope. That is not how that works at all. So I learned very quickly that it just wasn't my cup of tea. It's a lot and very overwhelming. But for someone that is into RPGs and likes that kind of thing, you're gonna have a blast. You're absolutely gonna love it. Like, when I tell you it's open world, it's, like, literally insane. There's so much detail. The music, the clothes, the character design. There was so much love and effort and just so many amazing creative aspects that went into the creation of this game that's just mind-boggling. So I need to go fetch my other sheet because we have finished a sticker sheet. So, anyway, back to Stardew Valley. So because Stardew Valley is my favorite game, and it's the main reason I wanted a gaming computer, my computer setup is going to be Stardew Valley themed. We've already got the keycaps that are going to go on my keyboard, which is like a creamy sound. I got to do a short of like me typing on it for you guys because it's literally the best. Oh, that's money. Oh, no. Do I have... let's see. Yes. Okay. This is why we have all of our supplies really close. So I was going through my little folder that I use for my on-the-go pouch, and I have these sticker sheets that I made, and I have little stickers that I need. So it looks like it's time I place a new order with the Coffee Monster Co. So anyway... and I'm going to get, I've already got a Stardew Valley chicken, mouse pad thingy, which is really cool. I love very, very much. But that's not the right spot for that sticker. And the keyboard is getting like the whole computer setup, like the decorations and all the cosmetic, like all the things that can be Stardew Valley are going to be Stardew Valley. Like even my backdrop, desktop wallpaper is Stardew Valley themed, and it's all the chickens, and it's so cute. I love it so much. It makes me so unbelievably happy. It's absolutely beautiful. It's the keyboard is everything I've wanted. The headphones are super comfortable and great. I think the computer itself is absolutely beautiful. I could not be more pleased and ecstatic with what he did than what was done. Like, it's mind blown. So, yeah, it's incredible. So I played that for a little while, and like I said in my other video, I was kind of burnt out on planning. It just seemed like a lot to sit down and do the stickers and do all of the things. Like, I wasn't writing anything down because it just felt like a lot. That's a little... Come on. But I have recently really gotten in the mood to plan again. I've been wanting to do my stickers and everything again and get back into this hobby. So that's what we're doing here. And I'm really grateful to be able to have this hobby and go back to something that I love and something that I'm engaged in. It's one of my favorite things to talk about ever. Okay, and I need the balloon. What do I do with the balloon? I had it. What do I do with it? Ah, here we go. So yeah. So that's where I was. That's what was going on. It was a lot, to say the least. Let's put that down there. There we go. Really cute. Oh, yes. So what is today? Today is the 2nd. Actually, I'll do them down in the bottom corner because everything else is taken up. And I find this is really helpful, especially if you have a condition such as PCOS or endo, or just in general, just for your personal health and peace of mind. I find that tracking it is really helpful, especially because your cycle is not always going to be on a cycle. So it's not, it may not always fall on the exact date. It fluctuates, it changes. It can come earlier or later, depending on what's going on in your life. So I find tracking it really, really helpful. Because I like to see the fluctuations. Like, I can go back in my last year and be like, oh, I was between this time and this time. Now I'm this time and this time. And I can see where the fluctuation happened. So anyway, this is our finished May monthly. It's a very busy month. I get a lot going on. I'm going to have more things going on once I get my work hours put in. I'm so excited to start summer hours, guys. Have that half day on Friday is going to be amazing. I need to fill in the Duke bill once it gets in, and my work hours once I get those as well. Yeah. So anyway, I probably sound really tired because I am. So as soon as I finish this video, I'm going to post it and I'm going to go to bed. It's only 33-ish minutes, so that's not too terribly bad. Doesn't look anything the way like I wanted it to, but that's okay. We live and we learn. We work with what we got. Anyway, I thank you for sticking along if you happen to watch this video just to see how this is set up. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing my passport with my monthly and all of my weeks. I like having the setup of like everything, so I can do like a quick, like, oh my gosh, here's everything. So if I don't feel like it, or I don't have the motivation or whatever to set up, because I set this up every week, like as a week, if that makes sense. And I set up my passport a month at a time. So I kind of like that, having plan ahead planner, if you will. That's also on the go. So if I need to see what's going on or what hours I work or whatever, I already have it written down. And this one does tend to stay more at home. So I always have something to fall back on should I be struggling at the moment. Anyway, sorry. I'm so tired. So I'm going to go ahead and go to bed and get ready for getting to work tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. I hope you got some inspiration or figured out a way to plan in a way that makes sense for you. And just remember that I love you so, 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 so much. I'm so incredibly proud of you. You're doing a great job, and I love you. All right, guys. Have a great night. Bye.